Hello students, welcome at Educare. This is Vinod Bihani and today in this session we are continuing our discussion on trigonometry, that is we call it as trigonometry second. In the trigonometry first previous session we have seen how trigonometric ratios like sin theta, cos theta they are given in terms of a right angle triangle. Now this is okay or enough or sufficient up to school level trigonometry when students study in geometry. But when students enter after 10th standard in college, now the trigonometry get expanded and the trigonometric functions, that concept come now. It is instead of trigonometric ratio, those sin theta, cos theta, they are now called as trigonometric functions. What is the reason that called as trigonometric function? For example, if you take sine of x, cos of x, as you know, in a function we denote a function by y equal to fx, means y is a function of x, which in simple words means y depends on x for its value. Similarly, if you take such functions there, y equal to sine x, y equal to cos x, then here also y depend on x, and that is hence every trigonometric ratio called trigonometric function. Even if you take simply as sine theta, you know sine theta depends on theta and then it is itself a function. Sine theta depends on theta. Dependence of one quantity on another in mathematics, especially calculus, that called as function. Okay, then we now take definition of each trigonometric function without right angle triangle. Students in 10th standard or up to 10th standard trigonometry, they study that sine theta, cos theta, etc. Those definitions are given by considering right angle triangle. One of the angle in right angle triangle we take theta and then sine theta, cos theta, etc. they are defined. But now here it is not necessity of right angle triangle. We consider angle in standard position and we know what is mean by angle in standard position. For that purpose, the directed angle AOB like that shown here, and that has terminal arm OB, can you see in some quadrant like here in first quadrant, while initial arm is in the is on the positive x-axis. So this is directed angle AOB whose measure is theta, and we can define now the trigonometric ratios by considering this right angle triangle. Only we require to take some point on the terminal arm. Suppose this is point P with coordinates xy as shown in figure, and suppose that length OP is denoted by R. We know if this point is PXY, and if you draw not necessary to draw even that, like in right angle triangle we draw perpendicular for right angle triangle. Here if point P is taken xy, then sine theta, cos theta, etc. they are defined in this manner. Sine theta for this angle theta is y upon r, cos theta is x upon r, tan theta is y upon x, cot theta is x upon y, then sec theta is r upon x, and last cosec theta is r upon y. So here it is without right angle triangle by considering angle in standard position and by knowing any point on the terminal arm, like here point P with coordinate xy and distance OP is considered r. Then we have such definitions for every trigonometric ratios. So it is very interesting to know no necessity of right angle triangle to define trigonometric ratios, or that now called trigonometric function also. All the fundamental identities they are same, like that you have studied in 9th 10th standard. Sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1 plus tan square theta equal to sec square theta, 1 plus cot square theta equal to cosec square theta, same exactly same. Now we deal with allied angle formulae. Allied angle, they are the angles that get related with given angle theta. If angle is given as theta, then such angles are its allied angles. Minus theta, 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 180 plus theta, 180 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 270 minus theta, 360 plus theta and 360 minus theta. Now these are the allied angles. We know already that angle is not only given in degree, it is also given in radian. Therefore, angle which is written as 90 plus theta is as same as pi by 2 plus theta. Because here we know pi radian means 180 degree. Correct? And therefore, we have such formulae called allied angle formulae. Sin pi by 2 plus theta, cos pi by 2 plus theta, tan pi by 2 plus theta, not only pi by 2, 90 degree, it may be 180 plus theta, that is pi plus theta, pi minus theta, and not only sin cos. There may be tan, there may be sec, their relations called allied angle formulae. Now we deal with addition and subtraction formulae. In case of addition formulae that we have sin a plus b, cos a plus b, their formula available, tan a plus b. I give example, sin a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. And similarly, other addition formulae also there. If you deal with subtraction formulae, instead of a plus b, there is a minus b for subtraction formulae also there. I give example, cos a minus b is equal to such formula, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. There are formulae for sin, cos and tan in case of addition and subtraction available. Now it is next factorization formulae. Factorization formulae, for example, sin a plus sin b, there is formula of this type, 2 sin a plus b upon 2 into cos of a minus b upon 2. Similarly, there is sin a minus sin b. Similarly, there is cos a plus cos b formula, and also cos a minus cos b formula. That last formula I have just mentioned, if you want to know what it is, you can search in the textbook. Otherwise, see here, cos a minus cos b has such formula, minus 2 sin a plus b upon 2 into sin of a minus b upon 2. Then the next, the double and triple angle formulae. These are the what called as, in short, as multiple angle formulae, and they are especially for angles double and triple, that is 2 theta and 3 theta. Means we have in this topic such formula available. Formulae for sin 2 theta, cos 2 theta, tan 2 theta. Triple angle formulae are sin 3 theta, cos 3 theta, and also tan 3 theta. If I give example, sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. If I give example, sin 3 theta, it is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. Similarly, all such formulae are there. The next one is that called as half angle formulae. Half angle, as the name indicates, it is the half of given angle theta. And for example, it is this formula, 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. That contains theta by 2. It is not only for that such type, but you can convert any formula in terms of its half angle formula. For example, just I have mentioned sin 2 theta is like this, 2 sin theta cos theta. If you take half angle on both sides, then you get sin theta equal to 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Now how that half angle is becoming, this 2 theta, its half is theta. This theta is half angle theta by 2, and similarly this is theta by 2. So this become half angle formula. Then it is there use of trigonometry in calculus topics like limits, derivatives, integration. Now these are the very important topics names from the branch of mathematics called calculus: limits, derivatives, integration. In limits, there are formulae containing sin theta. For example, it is there limit of sin theta upon theta, theta tends to 0 is equal to 1. There are few more formulae where trigonometric terms are present. Then we take the formula in derivatives containing our trigonometric term. For example, d by dx of sin x is equal to cos x. This is derivative of sin x with respect to x cos x. And if you take example from integration formula, it is integration of sin x dx. That means integration of sin x with respect to x is given by minus cos x plus c, where the c is called as constant of integration. So that's for the application of trigonometry there in the calculus. About that today's session, it was trigonometry for the college level, that is second topic. Okay, fine, thanks. As we have come to an end, like this video, comment which concept you want to see next, share this video with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to click on that notification bell icon.